Ideas in Profile is a series of short and popular introductions to ideas that matter, written by the best authors, leading academics in their field. We're also partnering with Animators Cognitive, people who are behind the multi-million viewed YouTube sensation RSA Animates, to bring these books to life. In the ebooks there'll be animation, and in the print books, beautiful images to make great packages for a global audience. This year, we published Politics by the superb David Runciman. Like everything he writes, it's lucid and brilliant, and it explores the big questions of politics. What is it about violence in politics? How is technology changing politics today? And what is justice?
To say that politics makes the difference is not to say that politics is responsible for everything good that happens in one place and everything bad that happens somewhere else. Danes aren't happy because their politics makes them happy. Politicians seem to annoy and aggrieve the Danes just as much as they do people everywhere. Danish politicians can take some of the credit for their social security or transport systems, but they can hardly claim to be the ones who made the restaurants world beaters, or the design so desirable.
In January, we'll be publishing Art in History, 600 BC to 2000 by Martin Kemp, Emeritus Professor of Art History at the University of Oxford. Martin says that no one has ever tried to condense this amount of art history, thousands of years, into such a small space. Then, in April, we'll be publishing Shakespeare, an introduction by Paul Edmondson, Head of Research at the Shakespeare Trust. This is a book that tells us everything you've always wanted to know about our national poet. Who he was, how he wrote, where he got his language from, and why it's so powerful. And lastly, he'll tell us why it is that Shakespeare's still so relevant and important and enjoyable today. In August, we'll publish Social Theory by William Outhwaite, one of the UK's most prolific and eminent sociologists. This book argues that if you want to understand the world, modern phenomena like globalisation, you can't just look at the politics or the economics or the cultural factors, you have to look at them all together, and it's social theory that does that. Late next year, we'll be publishing The Ancient World by Jerry Toner, a classicist with a different and important approach to this subject. But that's not all. We'll also be publishing Criticism by Catherine Belsey, one of the UK's most prestigious literary critics. And thereafter, we'll also be looking at the Enlightenment, media and communication, and human geography. This is only the beginning for Ideas in Profile. So, that's Ideas in Profile. We hope you enjoy it.